Happy Pride Month, everyone! Today, it's gonna be a slightly different video. We'll do a dyeing and spinning video. But first, we need to go on some adventure to grab some supplies. So, got my helmet, I'll bring you with me, and we'll go grab some supplies from the dollar store. And then we'll go on to working on that project. And with the magic of editing, I am back! It's been about half an hour for me. My hair is probably disgusting. It's very, very warm outside. But I got what I went to grab, some small pans for, I think it's bread pans or something like that, loaf pans. We'll be using this because we are going to be doing a rainbow fractal spin. So that means we need to have all 7 different colors of the rainbow. So we'll need to dye them separately, and then we'll spin them all together. So let's set up the workspace. We'll do it in the sink because I do not trust these pans not to leak, and I don't want it to leak anywhere. Yeah, so I'll set it up, and let's start dyeing stuff. So as you can imagine, we're going to be using some acid dye from, these are Acme brand. Acme brand, I have no idea. Acme fibers, apparently. I got them off, it's a second-hand dye, so let's use these. So I'm not exactly sure I'll get the proper colors, but I have kind of the 7 colors of the rainbow. So this one is called Lilac. We'll use it for the purple, which is a beautiful purple color. I do not know how much I need to put. So, this one is Azure blue. So it's kind of blue sky, I think. Yeah. Might put a little bit more, because we all know that blue doesn't strike very fast. So let's put our chances on our side. Oh my god, this purple is super rich. There's not a lot of water either, so it doesn't help. For green, we're going to be using emerald. Yeah, that's a beautiful green. These are going to be a lot richer than they're going to be at the end, of course, because then we'll put some hot water in there. For yellow, we're using sun yellow. Let's put it in this one. It's easy to dye yellow, so I won't put too much. Then for orange, I'm going to be using pumpkin orange. And it's very, it's very yellow. I might put some red in that one, just a teeny tiny bit. Let's do red right now. It might be fine. I'll just put a teeny tiny bit of red. There we go. So for red we have apple red. Let's put it in this one. Yeah. And then for our pink we have hot fuchsia. Fuchsia. Which was never open for some reason. I guess the lady that sold it to me never used fuchsia. Come on. Tiny bit. There you go. Yeah. So we have a rainbow of color. Some of you might tell me that these are not exactly the color. Some might tell me that there's no pink in the rainbow. I do not care. These are the colors we're gonna dye. So let's heat up the water. We're gonna go with hot tap water, as hot as it goes, because our hot water is quite hot. And I'll prepare fiber first. So for fiber, we will be using some corrieadale roving. This is the same thing as I used for the Easter dye shenanigans. Alright, fiber is prepped. It's time for hot water. Alright, hot water acquired. Let's put the flukes in there. This. I don't want to grab some white fiber and then turn everything everything green or yellow or whatever. There we go. Might be a lot of fibers. We might end up with too much, but I don't care. It's a fun project for funsies. Not to be super scientific and precise. Because being too precise is boring. You need chaos in life. Let's render this before we do the yellow, because we don't want green. The yellow. I said we don't want green in the yellow, but I've put some green in the yellow. Whoopsie. Oh well. Chaos it is. Orange. These colors are amazing. First time I tried them, and I'm very happy with the results so far. There we go. Only pink left to do. Yeah. Reaching across. And there we go. There we go. Awesome. So I'll let these steep for a few hours, and then we'll rinse them. Probably give them a vinegar bath because they're probably gonna need it, and then dry them. So I will see you in a little bit. And there we have it. I've just splitted every roving into the first single. Well, this is gonna be the main single, and then these are gonna be the fractal single, so the second ply. So I'm going for a 1 big gradient and then 3 repeat of the fractal rainbow. It's gonna be super chaotic. And we have all our colorful rainbow, and I think we're ready to start spinning. Yeah. So I don't think I said earlier, I want to make sock yarn because I want to make super chaos socks. They're gonna be like not non-blended socks. That's gonna be pure corrieadale. It might be scratchy a bit, but it's for my feet, so it doesn't really matter. And it might not be as strong as if I put nylon in it, but like Jens from Mine Walden famously said, plastic is a very recent invention, and just look at the entire history of human to see that we don't need plastic in our socks to make it strong. Yes, they might wear faster, but like I could blind it with alpaca, but then it would make the entire thing more pastel. I don't really want that. So let's just start spinning our pure wool sock. And start with the pink. The super cotton candy pink. Oh, and that was Tummy that just hit you. And Tum Tum, you want it to be part of the story? Oh, such a cute butt. This pink reminds me of wall insulation. You know, I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, but like we have a I think it's fiberglass insulation, and there's a Pink Panther on it, and the insulation is this bright pink, just like the just like the fiber I'm spinning right now. Like every year, Pride also means rainbow capitalism or rainbow washing. I don't know what the term is, but it's when every single corporation has a rainbow flag for exactly 1 month, and then 1st of July disappears like nothing ever happened, and they go back to their normal logo, and they don't talk about gay people until June next year. That's something like it's great because like they want to look like allies, even if like companies want money most of all, and but at least they're not like creating problems. And I don't know, it's something fun. It's something funny every year. And, I haven't seen any drama this year, but some years some company do stupid stuff. Like I think my favorite one ever was the Burger King only top buns or only bottom buns, which was something so out of place. Even if it's Pride, it's so weird. There was Grubhub, I think, or Skip the Dishes one year that made like bottom friendly menu, which is like such weird stuff. Like I get you're trying to be like gay friendly, but there's other ways that doing that, it just makes everything awkward for everyone. And every time I see those weird ads or weird pride themed advertising that go wrong, I'm always like thinking, Timmy, stop pushing the tripod. Sorry about that, you moved a bit. That was Tummy trying to reframe you. So yeah, as I was saying, every time I see those weird ads going like sideways, I'm always like wondering, what happened in the boardroom? Must have been like, some people had to approve those. So yeah, every year I'm looking forward to those. Trying to stay positive, trying to only look at the positive things, because of course, like, can't hide it, the news recently with all the well, it's been a few years now, but more recently it's even worse with the whole like, oh my god, drag queens are groomers, oh my god, like they want to teach sex to our kids, when it's just like sexual education, which has been proven to prevent a lot of problems in the world. It's not grooming or sexualizing people, it's just health education, basically. So, I mean, trying to stay positive and not to be too depressed at looking at all those stupid news and like book banning, book burning, and discrimination, and the whole like trans are not supposed to be alive or whatever. Like, trans has always been there. Trans people, like, look back at history. There's a trans man that, like, I think, was it in the Spanish colonies? There's a trans man that went on adventures, and there's like reports of it. So like, it's always been there, and like, the only people making it a problem are like, sadly, it's mostly right-leaning people. But I don't know. Like, let people live. And trans rights are human rights, and gay rights are human rights, and like, even abortion. Like, stop trying to control people and like focus on real issues like global warming or something, or like the genocide in Palestine. I don't know. Like, focus on real problem instead of creating stuff to be mad about instead. It pisses me off. It pisses me off so much. So yeah, this Pride I'll try to stay positive, even if a lot of stupid shit is happening in the world. And those chaos socks that I'm gonna knit are gonna be a reminder to stay positive, not hide my gayness, which I never actually did, but like, be proud of myself. Be proud of. It's bright. Let's be proud. So when I switch color, I try to spin like the last remaining, like right now it's orange with the yellow, so it kind of makes a gradient. It's more like a barber pole more than anything else, but I think it's gonna make like a better blending between colors instead of a sharp end to it. I don't know. I'm trying to suffer. We'll see at the end if it actually works, if it makes a difference. I feel like it's gonna make a difference. So I've had quite the week. And I may have spun an entire bobbin of single. And I'm now on the second one with the shorter bits. And I think I needed to spin and not necessarily film it. So, and somebody wants to go for a walk, of course, right when I start filming again, as usual. I did quite a good job on dyeing this time, and my fingers are only slightly becoming blue, so it's a lot better than the Easter dye. It's not that bad. Like, it started on the green and now a bit on the blue, but it's not that dark, so, and my other hand is kind of fine as well. So, all is good. And just like that, we're on the last rainbow sequence. Let's get the pink and continue this. It went a lot faster than I thought, but also it's a lot more yarn than I thought as well. We might have more than just 2 pairs of socks out of this. We'll see at the end. But I feel like I made a bit more than expected. Not bad.
curious to know how you're celebrating Pride in your country. I know that I have viewers from all over the world, so I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments below. How do you celebrate Pride, or do you celebrate Pride at all? Like publicly, or with your friends, or could be anything. I know in Canada the Pride month is still June, but here in like I'm in the French part of Canada, so Quebec, the province, and we celebrated it in August. So after the entire country is finished with Pride, we then celebrate it. I know it was a thing about like scheduling at first, but that's still the same thing now. And what's good about it is like if we want to have specific events or specific artists, they're not busy with Pride anywhere else because we celebrate it after everyone. But yeah.
And there we go. The last leg before plying. Almost there. And we have finished our singles, both of them. So let's start plying. This time I'm gonna use this little eyelet thingy so I can put it on the floor if I want to. And also I did a second upgrade to the wheel. A lot of people told me to add a spring here. So like from what I understood, like if we spin the single, I think it's Z twist. It's gonna pull on this spring to get like the proper tension. So if we don't have a spring on the other side and we spin that way, there's nothing to pull on. So that's why it was so hard to pull on. That's the understanding I have, which makes a lot of sense. So I just added the new spring and we'll see if it makes any difference. Hopefully the tension won't be all over the place like it was last time. And you can hear Tony in the background, of course. Let's put this proper way around. Oh, a lot better. Oh my god. So we were missing a spring. Wow, that's a big difference. Alright. So now we have pull, but I don't have to fight the wheel. Well, there you go. I was missing a spring. So this is where we're at right now. But the thing is, we just ran out of the big single, and we have like the last remaining Fractal single. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna stop now because I think that's plenty enough. I want like one big gradient for this, and this is what we have right now. So what I'll do is I'll break the yarn here, and then I'll do a second skein with the remaining plied with like a plying bracelet, something like that. So that way we'll keep the big gradient. So I'll see you in a bit with both skeins. It's so pretty on the needy noddy, and don't worry, it's not broken. It's the it fits together as like a Lego piece, so that's off kilter, but I need to take it out. Look at this. Such a beautiful gradient. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna spin the rest of the other single. We are done. Look at this. Look at this beautiful gradient. It's crazy. Like, you look inside and it's just like rainbow. it's amazing. I love it. It's very bright, very chaotic, very cool. So like you have the more bluish and greenish part and the reddish, orangish, yellowish part. Pretty cool. The only thing I found is after plying it seems to grow a lot. Like my singles were as big as the singles I made for my the Lord of the Ring inspired socks. I know those were Blueface Lester and this is corrieadale, so that's probably the main difference. Maybe corrieadale kind of bounces back when it's plied. Because like as a single it stays. I don't know if you can see it. I left some to show you. Like it doesn't. Like the only word I would have is bloom. Like it doesn't bloom. It stays very small. So I don't know. Maybe it's like removing the twist in it slightly when plying. Maybe that's the main difference. Tommy is barking at the neighbors in their pool. So yeah, we have the main. This is 320 meters, which is the biggest cane I've done so far. Way more than for just two socks. So we'll be able to make more than that, I guess. And this is the remaining. Looks like a sample. It's mostly from red to. I think it started with purple. There's green in there, so it's from red to green to pink. So it's not the whole gradient, sadly. But I'll keep it for a smaller project because it's still pretty. Yeah, trying to skein it up. And there we go. And thump. Is that a good skein? Yeah. And the big skein. So next time you see this, we'll be knitting them into a pair of socks, or maybe 2 pairs of socks. We'll see, because that's a lot of yarn. I'm really happy with the result, and I hope you are too. And I wish you a happy Pride Month, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.